What's going on, people? So I gotta give this whole YouTube thing a second to make sure all the stuff starts actually happening and looks pretty decent. Because I've had some run-ins with this here StreamYard or with the YouTube itself. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't like to do what I want it to do. It happens, right? But so far so good, because there's me and so there's that, right? So here's the thing, people, right? So I put up this unrelated to this. I put up this little short thing the other day about some Concord 11s or whatever, and it was seen by like a good number of people or whatever. So I guess that's something. But like, I got this like extra little handful, some emphasis on the little handful of like new subscribers, And whenever that happens, I always think like, man, like these people are likely to be disappointed, because I feel like they came here based off of this whole thing over here, and then what they're gonna get on a regular basis is like not that. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see if the numbers like go back down or whatever. But thanks. I guess I appreciate it. But I get it if you need to leave. If you're one of those newer people and you happen to see this, hey, no hard feelings. Either way, so someone's saying something. Shoes, my guy, Kedoy Lee. Like, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's going on there? How's things been going in your neck of the woods? Things over here have been rainy. I just said that a moment ago when I was putting up some little short thing right before this. Either way, so I got some shoes here. I'm going to tell you right now, right? I've said it before that I'm a big music guy, right? Music and wrestling are like my two main things, like music and wrestling, right? The shoes is like, it charts in the top 5, I guess, maybe, but it's not a real thing. So these I'm kind of looking forward to because they're like music related and stuff like that, So my own personal interests captivated in some little captured in some little shoe, right? So kind of cool. But I say that to let you know that like if you're expecting something like big and sought after and something that's gonna wow you, probably not. But unless you're a Less Than Jake fan, all right, any Less Than Jake fans out there? I know I am. So when you come back to Nashville, when am I going back to Nashville? Aren't they having WrestleMania there in wait, I think in 3 years? Because the next year one is like Philadelphia. And then I think it's like the one after that or the one after that, I think. But yeah, I'll let you know. So, side of the box, right? There's that Van slip on, classic slip on, I believe is what it said. It was a little blurry. Or maybe it's my vision. I'm a little older now, you know what I mean? But I guess we're all a little older now, aren't we? That's how aging works. Either way, let's go ahead and open this up, see what's going on in here. So, and right here we have this. So there you go. Take that all in. Let me get my fingers out of the way. So you got the Hello Rockview. You got the dude over there. You got the chick over here. Let's kind of flatten this out just a wee bit, huh? Yeah, so there's that, right? So Hello Rockview had, I don't even know, maybe 30th anniversary or something like that, right? So, one of the Less Than Jake's albums. And so they put these out. And they only made like 327 pairs, something like that. So, me being me, I was like on it. So the day that they were releasing, I was at work, I was like walking outside so I could like do this, And the boss lady, she's like, "Hey, are you coming to the thing?" And I'm like, I got to go do something. She's like, "Okay." Because there was some like big farewell thing going on. And I was like, "Hey, man," because I got priorities. You know what I'm saying? So I walked outside, did this whole thing, made sure I got my order secured and all that good stuff. Watched for a little while to see if they would sell out quickly, which they did. And then watched closer to make sure I got an actual tracking number, which I did. So that's how you know it's real, once you get the tracking. Anyway, so let's talk about these real quick. This right here, classic slip-on by Vans with a little Less Than Jake help, right? Not the most comfortable thing in my personal opinion, but no Vans really are, except for the comfy cushions and ultra cushions, things of that nature. But it is what it is, and you see down there on the bottom, you got the standard Vans thing that you often have. Even on the inside, standard Vans things that you often have. The only thing that makes it any different is that they have a nice, fancy little upper, right? I mean, material-wise, it's not fancy, but it's a really nice picture, the way they did the prints on here, so I'll give them that, right? But yeah, hello, Rockview. I'll be going to they're coming to Virginia Beach soon-ish. I got the VIP thing already, so I'm ready. I'm in it. It's happening. And yay, because I missed the last one because the last time they were here in July, I was leaving that same day to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So, I mean, if you get a chance to go to San Diego for that, like, you take it, you know what I'm saying? So there is that. But I would like to have been there because, again, Less Than Jake, I'm a huge fan. I'm not going to sit here and act like Hello Rockview is my favorite album. It's not. But I do like it. It's got some hits for sure. Definitely. Like, you know, all my best friends are metalheads. Remember that one from Tony Hawk, right? Owl's War, I believe, is on that one. There's something else that I can't think the name of, but I like it a lot when I hear it. But Borders and Boundaries, you know, In With the Out Crowd, definitely In With the Out Crowd. That might be the favorite, you know, because I can relate to it. I often question my own relevance, right? We'll talk about that later next month. Either way, up next, we have this right here. This comes from Journeys. Did you see that on the box? Maybe I didn't really show it. It said Journeys up there. It's also in the thumbnail. This right here, Beavis and Butthead, right? You can tell because it says Beavis and Butthead. It's got their pictures on there. So even if you can't quite read, hopefully you can take that in. Now, presentation-wise, these guys are doing pretty all right for now. Got all the stuff going on the side of there, you know, got the This Sucks over here, right? And side of the box there for the people that care to see the sides of boxes. You know, the one drawback to these, I do like getting stuff like this, but I was so close to being done with like all the shoe reviews that I've been building up for the last year. But now I just got 2 more on top of it. So right on top, before we get into things, they got some extra laces in here, so that's always nice. But if you know me, and I've said this in I feel like every video that I've done where a shoe comes with extra laces, I stick with whatever's in the shoe already because I'm super lazy when it comes to that sort of thing. So now, you got some paper in there. It says Puma, Beavis, Butthead, right? Not so different from the Rocco's Modern Life shoes that I did. Like, God, that was also several months ago because I gave my mom her pair for Mother's Day. And Mother's Day was not recent. Either way, let's go ahead and open this up, see what's going on in here, right? I'll get the other shoe out too. All right, so I got a little, what do you call that? A little hang tag type of thing going on here. A little teepee, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. And then on this one, you have a nacho chip with the cheese on it. So pretty cool. So what is this thing? I was talking all that stuff about it and have no idea what it is. I guess it's just the straight Puma suede, right? I actually just had a pair of Puma suedes on like a week or 2 ago, whatever day I went to go see that Godzilla movie. Either way, so let's talk about these real quick and so I can get on out of here and you guys can also get on out of here. This right here is the Beavis and Butthead Puma suede. Pretty straight and simple and to the point. So there's that. So this one over here, the right shoe, you got a little bit of red going on with that little, I was about to say swoosh, but that little line thing, right? You got the This Sucks tag on the back there. And then obviously the suede and like a nice gummish sort of bottom thing going on. Oh, I did not even notice that. So I'm guessing this says this, and it does. So you have that, I guess probably put it this way, right? So that's pretty cool. Did not even know that was a thing. When I buy stuff, I give it very little attention. I just kind of pick up whatever seems cool, and then when I open it, that's when I catch all the details. So that's what's going on there. And then on the inside, a little bit of branding and all that stuff. And then over here on this one, on the inside, you have that. But as far as the outside of the left shoe goes, on the outside of it, you have the blue. Like I said, this one you have the red. On the inside, they both have the black. So you got the Beavis and Butthead going on back there. The backs of these are both basically simple. Got the Puma going on, right? And some big old black laces in the front. So there you go. There's that. Now, the one Puma suedes that I do have, something about them seems a little bit different. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Let's see, this one on the back end, got Ladies Beware. And this one, I need TP for my bumhole, right? So, should have seen that coming. And also on the front, I am the Great Cornholio, right? So you got that as well. This one doesn't have as much writing on it, but hey, still pretty cool. But like I was saying, these ones something about them seems just a little bit different. So I'm going to have to slip these on and make sure the sizing is where I think it is. Because sometimes people make stuff and it's just different enough that it doesn't do exactly what you want it to do. It happens. but we're going to find out in just a moment here, and everything's fine. So good. See that? Fits perfectly. All right, so yeah, true to size on the Beavis and Butthead things if you're looking for them. And as far as the slip-ons, those are also a true to size thing. I went with the 9.5, so it's working out just fine for me. So there's that. All right, so now that we've done all that good stuff, go ahead if you have any questions or whatever for me, I'll address them. They don't have to be related to the shoes. They don't have to be related to anything specifically. It's just that I'm here. This is the time when I can actually answer stuff. So whatever's on your minds, throw it down in the comments and I'll get to it. And if you don't have anything to say, that's cool. That just means this video gets a lot shorter. But in the meantime, while you go and start doing that, possibly, I'm going to grab these shoes and do this little recap thing and all that. Back in the olden days, I used to do these things on Instagram and hold them up, get a little thumbnail and all that good stuff, you know. Used to do one of these numbers, like sit here, yeah, thumbnail, right? Nowadays, I don't do that anymore. But recapping, Less Than Jake, hello Rockview, 30-something anniversary, right? Vans classic slip-ons to commemorate that moment. It's an awesome album. Even though I said it's not my favorite, I'm not going to talk down on it. It's just that it's not my favorite. That doesn't mean it's bad. I still suggest it. And then we got these right here, the Beavis and Buttheads. So there's that, right? This sucks on the bottom, Puma Suedes. Not the most comfortable thing in my opinion, but they are definitely a step up over the Vans. So they got that going for them, and they look really cool. So yeah, I'm a big comfort guy, right? But every now and then I'll let other stuff get a pass if it's something significant, at least to me. And this stuff totally significant to me. How much are those Pumas? I'm gonna say 89. I'm pretty certain that they were 89. Check the Journeys page. They weren't sold out a few days ago. I'm assuming they still aren't. For whatever reason, they did sell out immediately on Foot Locker, but not there. So yeah, head on over to journeys.com, type in Beavis and Butthead, I guess, and I'm thinking it'll say $89 because I feel like that's what I paid, unless they were a little cheaper than that, and that was after some taxes or something. But it's still under 100, which is pretty nice because a lot of things get expensive. These, I have no idea. I knew that they were super limited. You know, like I said, only like 300 pairs or something. So I just bought them and didn't really think about it. So, but I feel like they were over 100 though. If this was The Price is Right, I would probably not be winning anything right now. But there we go. So there's that. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to go probably edit some videos, watch some wrestling. And yeah, that sounds like the bulk of the rest of my night. So good luck to you guys and whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your evenings and such, or days or whatever. But me, I said I'm going to go do some stuff, and I'm going to go do some stuff. So thanks again for showing up. I totally appreciate it. But now, please, go find something meaningful to do with your time. Later, people.